Do you know that an African country fought war with United States of America and won that war? An African country declared war on the United States and won that war. Pay attention, let me teach you. You see, today, the world see America as the global power, world power. But what if I told you that 200 years ago, America paid an African ruler to avoid being attacked? And when they refused to pay, war began, and that African country won that war. It is called the Barbary War, 1801 to 1805. Pay attention, let me teach you. This is kind of history you can't get anywhere except from the modern day tank crier, the voice of Akebulan. Because right here, wisdom now water. Pay attention. You see, in the early 1800s, the Barbary state, which is Tripoli, that is the modern Libya, Algiers, Tunis, and Morocco, they controlled the Mediterranean Sea trade route. They controlled that trade route, the Mediterranean Sea trade route. The Barbary state controlled it. European trade ship and American ship needed to pass through those waters to trade. That was a route that European and American trade ships were passing through. They needed those waters to trade. But there was a system. The system was that any foreign country passing through that water must pay tribute, which was called protection money, to the Barbary state. You must pay money to the Barbary state. Remember, I said the Barbary state is Tripoli, which is the modern Libya, Tunis, Algiers, and Morocco. You must pay to them before you pass through that Mediterranean trade route. At some point, the ruler of Tripoli, who was Pasha Yusuf Kalamali, demanded payment from the United States. He said America should pay him before passing there. America paid. But later on, the President of America, Thomas Jefferson, refused to pay. And then Tripoli declared war on America. 1801. American warships tried fighting the Tripoli forces in the Mediterranean. They tried fighting them, but they were far from home. And they were unfamiliar of the terrain against a more experienced North African naval fighters. In fact, at some point in that war, American warship USS Philadelphia was captured by Tripoli forces, and its crew members were taken as prisoners. Eventually, in that war, America decided to negotiate peace after years of costly fighting and failed attempts. America negotiated peace in 1805. They still paid money to Tripoli, and they still ransomed their prisoners. America did not have a swift, clean military victory in that war. They paid. What am I saying? I am not saying that America is weak. I am saying that power in history changes. An African state once controlled global trade route. The Barbary state in the North Africa controlled Europe and Americans' entrance to trade. There was Kemite, there was Kush, there was Ottoman Empire. Power in history changes hands. No human power lasts forever in the throne of time. Tankraya, why is this history not taught in school? This kind of history I just taught you now cannot be taught in school, because history was written by the victors. And the victor cannot write the kind of history that shown that he was defeated or conquered at some point in history. As long as the lions do not have historians, it is the exploits of the hunters that will be celebrated rather than the bravery of the lions. But unfortunately for the writers, the lions now have a historian, the modern day town crier, the voice of Akebulan. Right here, wisdom na water. Akebulan, wisdom is the principal thing. Aha.